welcome, baby. This is Ascal Terry Henry, and I'm live in the Godcast today. I just want to talk about business. I got my people on live. They're going to be asking questions while I'm talking about business. We're going to talk about business today, business one-on-one, because I get so many people to ask me about business and about doing business, and they think that it's expensive to start a business. For many years before my mom passed, all I heard was, I want to own a business. I want to own a business. But you remember, I was young back then. I didn't know nothing about what I know now. So I heard it, but I didn't understand it. But some of you all the same. Your mom want to own a business. Your mom is the cookie lady, the candy lady in the neighborhood. She make bake pies for the church. She do all kind of things, but they never owned a business. And these are some of the number one hustlers you ever meet, mama and grandma and all them. So we want to make sure that we teach them how to own businesses. You're never too old. One of the people that inspired me a lot, and I wouldn't say him as a person, because I know people are gonna say, well, he racist. I ain't talking about him as a person, but the Colonel. The reason why I like the Colonel story, that's KFC, for you all don't know, is because he worked his whole life, and if y'all don't know that story, y'all know he worked his whole life, and then when he retired, he started KFC, and then after he started KFC, he was, I think, 72 when he started, and then by 75, he got rich. And the reason why I like that story is because it tells me that you're never too old to get money. Some of you all think that it's ending, your life is over, or, this is the end of it. No, 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 no. You're never too old to stop getting this money. So I don't care if you're 50, if you're 40, if you're 30. The idea you had when you was 20, you still can invest in yourself and make that idea happen. No matter how crazy somebody may say it is, no matter how stupid it may feel. Let me tell you something. The craziest idea I ever heard in my life that made millions of dollars was the pet rock. This man painted on a rock, put it in a box, packaged it, and sold it, and made $15 million the first year selling freaking rocks off the ground. So if he can sell rocks and make $15 million, then I know your idea ain't crazy. So you got to keep yourself in the position to where you don't worry about what people are saying. Don't worry about the masses. Remember what masses mean. When you take that M off of masses, that tell you what masses mean. So don't worry about the masses and what they're saying, their doubts, the doubters, those that don't believe in you, all these things. There's a lot of people that didn't believe in me. I mean, I heard a lot of things growing up. Oh, you ain't nothing but an old drug dealer. You ain't gonna never be nothing. You stay in trouble. You this, you that. Well, guess what? I bet those people wish they was around me today. They wish they had things that I'm helping people with today. Some of those people is trying to get back in my good grace today. So you got to make sure that you keep that same energy when I become successful. Keep that same energy that you didn't believe in me. Keep that same energy when you see me now. So remember that. I'm teaching y'all about business. So welcome, y'all. This is Al Terry Henry, man. We're going to give you a slot in our show. We got two shows that premiere twice a week on Mondays and Fridays at 7:55 p.m. We're going to give you a slot in our show, and you'll be a part of our network. So y'all need to tune in, man. Y'all need to get a part of this. It's only $500 to be a part of the show twice a week and be listed on our Instagram page, on the stories. So you need to get with us ASAP. We're going to help you out. Everybody thinks they need an LLC. I hear that all the time. You need an LLC. You need this. You need that. No, sir. You can go right down to your local courthouse. Your local courthouse with $30. Some of you may be 19. I know in Louisiana it's 19. Different states it's different thing. Go down to your local courthouse or either your civic center or whatever. It depends on where you at. Because I know in Beaumont you have to go to the civic center. In Lake Charles you have to go to the courthouse. I know here you go to the courthouse in Houston and you go get what's called an occupational license or a DBA. Simple and plain. You don't have to get an LLC. Get your occupational license or a DBA. That means doing business as or your occupation. $30. Go get that right quick. Go to EIN because I'm back up a little bit because the LLC or INC may cost you $300 or $350. You may not have that, but your idea may be worth millions. So go get you a DBA or occupational license right down to the courthouse. Go online for free. It's free of charge. Go online, get you an EIN number online. Go get your EIN. That's at irs.gov. irs.gov. And and get your EIN number. And those two documents alone, the DBA and the IRS.gov, which is the EIN, you can go to any bank and open up you a bank account on any business. That's all you need is two documents: the EIN and the DBA, and you can open up you a bank account at any bank. So now you have what's called a business. You're in business now, based on what you have. If you have a truck and no trailer, you can get trash contracts. That man asked me earlier, what do I do? If you have a SUV, you can have I got a guy to get a trash contract the other day who had a Dodge Charger, and he had a hitch on the back of a Dodge Charger, and he went rent him a trailer, and we helped him get in on some trash contracts based on his car. So as long as you got something that can pull a trailer, you got an SUV, you got a van, you got a cargo van, you got a box truck, and you got some insurance, those two things are the factors to get you a trash contract. People ask me the same thing all the time. Well, what about if I'm here? Stop asking that same question. Anywhere in the U.S., anywhere in the United States of America is trash. If you have trash in your neighborhood, you have trash on your street, you have trash down the road, there's a trash contract. So you ain't got to ask me what, when, or where. It's a trash contract there. So you want a trash contract, all you need is a vehicle that can pull a trailer, and you can make some money, some serious money. Right now, half of you probably only making $1,000 a week. That's the going rate for an average American citizen that's working, because most of us is not filthy rich. The average American citizen make about $1,000 or $2,000 a week. Well, with these trash contracts, they are making like $5,000 a week. So you are doubling your income. Some of you all, feel like you're living real good right now on $2,000 a week. So imagine how you will feel making $4,000 a week.
A Terry Henry Foundation repair company, now servicing Texas and Louisiana.
This just in, a Little People construction and foundation repair company is taking Texas and Louisiana by storm.
Yes, you're right, Tom. Andrew here with Channel 7 and Al's Crew Does It All. From foundation repair to trash pickup, they even do construction. I even like the little jingle. So call
Terry Henry Foundation Repair. Call us today.
Back to business. Until we get some more questions. Back to business. Get your DBA or your occupational license. Get your EIN number. IRS.gov to get an EIN number. Free EIN number. It's free. You get your EIN number, and then once you do that, you open your bank account. Now that you open your bank account, you got your EIN number. The next step is go get your website. Get your website to start your business. You can get a website now. It ain't like it was when I first started in business. Websites was expensive. You can get an AI website now. Go to GoDaddy.com or go to Wix.com. You can get a website for $100 now. They throwing websites. I'm talking about some bad, top of the line, nice websites. You pay for your hosting. You can get a website now for like $100. So you get your website. You got that. Then you can go to Office Depot. Office Depot will give you 1,000 business cards for like $50. So now you got business cards. We're not even talking about advertising yet on social media. Some of you all got followers, which is money. Y'all got followers and don't even know how to use it. You know that some of you all, I say the average person got 5,000 followers. Do you know you got 5,000 followers, right? 5,000 people. And if you can get, just say, 100 of those 5,000 people, you got 100 of those 5,000 people just to spend, just say, times 100 to spend, I don't even know, just say 5,000 people, I'll just say to spend $5 with you a month. You're looking at $25,000. So you need some of you all cooking cakes and pie. I buy all the time on Facebook Marketplace, cakes and pies, and some of you all got drinks, y'all got lemonades, y'all got tea, some of you all do hair. I mean, it's so many things y'all do. I talked to a lady today that's paying me to help her. She do home health care. I say, man, that's a big market. You want to do home health care? She said, yeah, I take care of people now, and I want to start my own agency. Man, it's social media. My auntie been doing home health care for years and ain't never worked for nobody. I don't know how she did it, but this woman been doing home health care for probably 30 years that I remember, and she ain't never worked for an agency. It's like when one client died, they talk. These people had board games, they had bingo, they had the church, and so when one client died, she pick up another client just like that. And I'm talking about rich clients. So like, once you get your name out there and you start doing good work, people talk. Just like me, I'm affiliated with several different businessmen that's doing good, that's making money. We talk. If you do a good job on floors or you do a good job at the restaurant and the food is good, man, when you take your clients to this restaurant, man, you need to try this restaurant. Man, ask for Janice. Janice, man, she waited on us. She's really good. So, we talk whenever services are good. Make sure that your services are impeccable. Make sure the services are the best. Try to give away a lot of free stuff that's not going to affect you in the long run. If I start a trash contract in Houston, am I locked in to only Houston? Yes, you're locked into within an hour's radius of where you're from. So wherever you at, you're going to choose 6 cities around where you're located at, and that's what you're going to put. So within an hour's radius of where you at, because trust me, if you got a job for $175, you don't want to drive 2 hours to go pick that up. So yes, you need to be within an hour radius from where you at, because, you don't want to make a bad name. You say, okay, I want to, man, just give me, you just overzealous. You excited. Man, just give me whatever, man. I'm ready to go get it. Well, okay, I'm going to give you a job for $150 and you got to drive 2 hours down the road. That ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time you spend gas and dumping, you ain't made no money. So you want to be wise and well-doing. You want to have your contract within an hour's radius, because an hour is nothing. You can make money within an hour. And do things. So let's get back to business now. You got your business set up. You got your occupational license. You got your EIN number. I told you go on GoDaddy or Wix. You can go get your $100 website. So now you got your site started. You can go to Office Depot, get you some business cards for like $50 for 1,000 business cards. Now, when you're passing these business cards out, you need to be everywhere at all time. When I'm standing in the line at Walmart buying something, the person behind me and the person in front of me is going to get a business card. I'm going to give business cards to everybody that I run into, because you never know who needed it. I got a job today. We was doing trackers. If you watched my page earlier, we've been doing trackers, training people. And a guy that was parked by my place, he was like, man, yeah, I'm about to do this, man. You don't mind me parking? I said, no, you good, man. You good. I said, what you do, by the way? He started telling me what he do. Man, matter of fact, he do construction. I said, well, I do construction, foundation repair. He gave me his card. He said, I got a job for you right now. He said, I want you to go look at it. I got to go look at it tomorrow, which I'm going to have that on live, or you'll see it on my page. I'm going to look at a job in Beaumont tomorrow. Now, this job here, just from a phone call, not a phone call, a handshake, and speaking to this guy, this is probably a $10,000, $15,000 job. So you always got to be intentional with who you're dealing with and how you make your money, because you never know who can change your life in an instance. You never know who can change your life in an instance. But you got to have your stuff together. The main problem I see with people calling me for business, wanting my help, is they don't have nothing together. Man, I want to own a business. Okay, well, what you want to do? I don't know, but God has told me I need to own a business. Well, you ain't ready, because if you don't even know what you want to do, you don't have no focus, no intention, no drive. Like, you don't have your stuff together, then business may not be your cup of tea. One of the biggest things, what I'm going to say now, if you ain't taking nothing else I'm saying, if you ain't taking nothing else I'm saying, listen to me real clearly. Stop listening to these fools online telling you need a 7-stream income. You don't need 7 streams of income. You need one. Now, once you get yourself in a position where you're wealthy and you're making money, then you can focus on 7 streams of income. But we're not going to do 7 streams of income until we get to this money and get what we got to get. We want to get one stream first, one solid stream. And I'm telling you this because what happened is, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Okay, what happened is, about 20 years ago, when I was first starting in business, about 20 years ago, I had 6 businesses. Man, I had a detail shop, a moving company, a car lot. I was into everything about 20 years ago. And I was doing about $400,000 to $500,000 a week. I mean, not a week, a month. I mean, a year. Sorry about that. I'm losing my mind. About a year at the time. This was 20-some years, a year. So I was happy. But my wife said, she said, if you focus on one thing, she said, you'll make a lot more money. She said, because you're putting your attention here, 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 here. If you just focus on one thing, you'll make a lot more money. And remember, I had all these businesses and I'm doing like $400,000 to $500,000 a year. I stopped all those businesses. I started doing the moving company. I had moving company, Buy Buddy Movers. You can Google it. It's in Lake Charles, Louisiana. You'll see 14 trucks, all that. I had one truck. I started doing the moving company. That first year, just doing the moving company, I did $177,000. By year 3, I was at $1.2 million. By year 5, I was at $2.3 million. Just doing the moving company. Just the moving company. Listen to me. One business. Now, over the course of years, I expanded. We started buying restaurants. I had a daycare. I had a furniture store. I had another car lot. I had all kinds of things going on. But it started with the moving company. It started with focusing on one business. Take your mind, focus on one thing and focus really well, and you'll change your whole life. How do you start a staffing agency, and is it even profitable? Man, a staffing agency is super profitable. Let me tell you what happened to me. I had a moving company. Like I say, doing the moving company, I got a phone call from the Casada, the hotel. They were the casino, but they was changing their hotel, and they asked me if I had some workers that can come and move the furniture. I said yes. They said, how much are you charging? I said, well, I'm gonna charge $40 per guy and per hour with an 8-hour minimum, plus overtime, plus $25 a day per diem. Now check this out. The $25 a day was nuts because I had 10 guys there. So I was charging $45 an hour is what I was charging. $45 an hour times 10. So that's $450 an hour times 8 hours. That's $3,600 a week, if you can see that real good. And I was paying the guys $20 an hour. So I was making $25 an hour for per guy. So I was sending them off working. I was making $25 an hour per guy times 10. So I'm making $2,500 per day off of these guys working, not including per diem and all that there. So you can make a lot of money off of a temporary agency, man, because you're getting paid for other people's work. There's a bunch of companies out there that do that now. You may not even know they're doing it, but they do it. They find you to work. They let you go to work. They charge you. They pay you a little something, little nothing for your labor, and they make a bunch of money off of you. So staffing agency is a phenomenal business, especially if you got certain types, because certain type of staffing agencies only deal with certain types of people. Like, for instance, Manpower deal with a lot of construction. Man, they charging, man, sometime. I know a tugboat captain is $5.99. That's $599 an hour. $599 an hour, but they paying the tugboat captain $300 an hour. So they making $200, and $99 an hour off that guy's work. So, and then you got other agencies that deal with just nursing. Like, they only deal with nursing staff. So when you get that niche and you specific, oh, it gets crazy, man. I mean, let me answer another question. Do you work with companies across different cities and states? Yes, I answered that earlier. Everywhere. Trash contracts. If you have trash outside your house, there's a trash contract. If you have a Starbucks, a hospital, a Ross, a mall, a strip mall, a Home Depot, I mean, the list goes on and on. Arby's, Taco Bell, wherever they have trash and they have dumpsters at, they have a trash contract. If you live in the woods in the country and they don't have that, then it ain't for you. But if you live in a city and they have all of these things, hospitals, it's a trash contract there. So yes, it's $850 to get started. And I would say get on soon, because I've been getting so many people to sign up. I'm about to go up. I've been $850 for a long time, so I'm about to go up to about $1,250 because I'm changing people's lives. And I mean, I'm not stupid either. I'm helping you. I'm $850 and people making $5,000 a week. Come on now, make it make sense. So I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm happy to help. But at the same time, you're paying $850, make it make sense, and you're making $5,000 some of these guys a week. So yeah, I could charge $5,000 to help you make $5,000 a week, but I've been doing it pretty good. But I'm gradually going up. So I would say get your trash contract soon because it will be going up soon. Because I mean, hey, I love helping you, but at the same time, I'm in business to make money, not to make money. Welcome, 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 man. This is Ask Gal Terry Henry, man. And I know y'all really don't know when I be talking about the trash contract. Y'all really don't even really understand it. But let me break it down for you, man. Trash contract. First of all, I get you on with several different companies. And as I'm doing several different companies, you're going to be, and it's all over the world. Don't call me asking me, is it here, there? It's everywhere. If you have trash in your driveway or trash in your front yard or trash down the street, then it's a trash contract there. When you're doing trash contract, if you have trash, like I said, in your yard, unless you're in the country and you burning your trash in the backyard in a burn pot, you have a trash contract. So don't call asking about the same thing. So what I will say is, if you want to get the trash contract, man, look, it's going to be $850. I will be going up to $1,250. I'm telling you. I've been telling people $850 for the longest, and they're making freaking $5,000 a week. So we will be going up. Believe that. But as of right now, and we will be going up to $1,250. But as of right now, it's $850. Y'all better get in while y'all fit in. Get in now while you fit in. Get in now while you fit in. I'm telling you. Because it will be going up, and then you'll be complaining. But everybody that's been in there now, been making money, they're very successful. I'm happy for them. This is for women. This is for men. I don't care if you're a doctor, if you're a trash man, whatever you are, they are doing this. You can do this part-time. You can do this full-time. Some people just do it on the weekend and make $2,000, $3,000 on the weekend. However, this is the trash contract. It's worldwide, okay? You're going to need a truck and a trailer or just a truck. You're going to need a cargo van. You're going to need you a box truck or SUV, something that can pull a trailer. Once again, you're going to need a truck. You're going to need a SUV. You're going to need you a Jeep, a cargo van, a box truck, something that can pull a trailer with a hitch on the back. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need. That's your equipment. Plus, you need insurance. You need $100,000 on your auto. So if you're driving, your car need to be $100,000. The average insurance policy is $60 to $80. Just up it a little bit, a few dollars. $80,000 up until $100,000 insurance policy. And you need $300,000 general liability. So that way you can get in the door. $300,000 general liability so you get in the door. I done told you already. You need to get your trash contract. You complaining, I'm tired of being broke. It doesn't matter if you just make $1,000 a week. $1,000 a week is better than some of you making now. Some of you making $500 a week. You're working day in and day out at Walmart and Walgreens and Burger King and everywhere else. You barely making a dime. If you get in a trash contract, you're making money. It's guaranteed you'll make $2-3 grand a week. You need to get with us and let us know when you're ready, man. I mean, it's like I say, it's apples and oranges. It's easy to understand. Get your trash contract, man. Get in where you fit in. Like I say, I told you the equipment you need. I told you the insurance you need. Some of the companies you're going to get with is going to pay you right there on the spot. Like when you go to the customer house to pick up a washer and dryer, a refrigerator, an old couch, you'll get paid right there on the spot. And some of the companies you'll get paid once in a week. So you have to wait on your payment. But the bottom line is, get your trash contract. I didn't think in a million years I would be doing a trash contract. I was doing moving the rest of my life, most of my life. But I'm telling you, get your trash contract. It will change your life. So we definitely want to help you. Instagram, go to Twitch because we're about to end my Instagram session. We're about to end it. So go to Twitch. Now, what I will be doing, so we'll be doing a lot of stuff is going to be switching over because I want all my platforms to work. So a lot of things will be switching over to YouTube too. So you got Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all these things, TikTok, and I want everybody to be a part of everything. So I want you to log on, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications on all my platforms because you never know where I'm going to go live at. Soon we're going to be traveling around baptizing people. You'll see us in neighborhoods, in the hoods, on the streets, in the trenches, baptizing people and praying with some of these YNs and showing you how it really supposed to be. So there's a lot of things we'll be doing that you probably ain't never seen before, but we'll be on all these platforms. So we definitely want you to tune in, man. But like I said, we're going to continue on Twitch, but I'm going to be ending this Instagram. And I love y'all, man. And you're going to see me later because I'm going to be posting. So y'all holler at me. And like I said, let me see, how I wish I can come to you. You can. We're going to work something out. Inbox me your name and number, and I definitely love to give you a call. And you'll see me on here later on. Praise the Lord to you too. and we're gonna be touching base with y'all soon. Let's see. So we just ended the Twitch. I mean the Instagram. We still on Twitch, so y'all keep on following us, man. Keep on following us. We still on here, and so we're doing our thing, man. I'm showing the people. Okay, we're gonna be doing the giveaways. The giveaways is on Twitch, so y'all lucky. See, I don't do the giveaways on Instagram because I help a lot of people on Instagram, and Instagram is our money page. But Twitch, we're trying to get you on. So, like I told you, we got the giveaways. 20 people that do subscribe, you're gonna get either or. We can give you a gift. We got gifts that I can show you that we give. We have gift bags that we send off. I personally, y'all watch my page where I be giving people. I be passing out money in stores and helping the homeless and everything. So we're gonna have gifts where we are doing that. But y'all have to drop your IG handle. You have to drop your IG handle. You have to subscribe. And you have to share. Excuse me. We will be looking at it now. You have to share us. So you share us on your page. You drop your IG handle. You can get a free consultation. You're talking about $100 consultation for free with you subscribing to the page, putting your IG notification in there, and also you'll be sharing us on your page, letting everybody know about it. So we definitely want to do more with you. And I want to get my car dealer's license. I did all my pre-licensing. Okay, well, you need to do what we told you, and then we can do that maybe on the next live or whatever. But you need to do what we told you, so that way we can do that free consultation with you. And I definitely can help you with that. I had 2 car lots, so I can help you with that. There's a few things you got to do for a car lot, and I ain't gonna go into too much detail. But one, you have to have a depending on the city, but a 4x4 sign or a 2x2 sign that you have to put up, and you have to have a lot. You have to have a lot nowadays, otherwise they're not gonna deal with you. But I wouldn't put a lot in the city because the city is too hard to get licensed. I would go in the outskirts, go in the county, if you're in Houston, go outside of Houston, go to another little city and get you a little cheap spot, and you'll get your license in a matter of weeks versus a matter of months. In Houston right now, I think to get a dealer's license, it's taking up to 9 months to get a dealer's license, when I can go to Beaumont and get a dealer's license in 2 weeks. So, it's little things like that you got to know how to manipulate the system. It doesn't matter. Once you got your dealer's license, you can open up in Houston, but you just have to get your dealer's license first. Now you can open up wherever you want. So, instead of waiting 9 months, I would just go ahead and get it. Then I would transition and do the move. So it's all kind of ways to do everything. Let me see. Y'all that have businesses, any one of y'all that have businesses, remember that on these podcasts now, any one of y'all that have businesses, on these podcasts, any one of y'all that have businesses, I got to say it again, on these podcasts, on the Godcast, and on my Instagram, because we got so many people, it's only $500 for me to, promote your business. Now, some of y'all ain't gonna better even understand the traffic that you'll get. I mean, I get so many traffic. This morning I woke up to 1,300 messages and inboxes and stuff. So if I promoted your candy or your cake business in one of I'm only charging you $500. That's just to be on my Godcast. It's only $500 to be on my Godcast, and we're gonna be on the Instagram. I'm gonna put you on my story. I mean, you might get more if you selling cookies. You ain't gonna be able to bake enough cookies. So I will say that. With that being said, don't jump the gun. I want to help you now, but don't be crazy and make a bad name and you pay $500 to promote your business and you can't handle the people that's gonna come your way. I had that happen. I had a guy that paid me $500, wanted me to promote. He gonna buy cars and this and that. He got so many people that he didn't even have enough money. He only had the money to buy 2 cars, and he had 46 cars that they was trying to sell him the same day. So you got to be careful when you're promoting for people, because it has to be people that's prepared for the orders they're going to get. If you have a restaurant, we'll show up to your restaurant. I'm going to eat your food. If your food is good, I'm going to promote you. If that food ain't good, I ain't promoting you on my page. I'm telling you right now, we ain't finna do that. I'm just going to have me a free food if I don't throw it in the trash. So I want to promote people that do good business. If you have a business out of your house and you're selling food, make sure your house is clean. I don't want to promote you and then somebody buying your food and you got a roach in your food and then somebody say, I found you on Al Terry Henry's page. No, we're not going to do that. Give me a clear commercial. If not, and make sure you stay on topic. If not, we can make you a commercial. That comes along with your $500. We'll make you a commercial for you, okay? You can have a commercial we got 3, it drops 3 times in my podcast. Every 15 minutes it'll be a commercial. So it drops 3 times in the podcast, okay? Plus you'll be on my Instagram story. I post all day, every day, and I get tons of people. And on social media alone, right now I'm at 650,000 people. So my phone don't never stop ringing. My Instagram don't stop ringing. My emails don't stop ringing. So just promoting your business will blow you up. Now, don't get crazy. I'm not promoting you if you do the same thing I do, but I am promoting you if you're not a competitor. I'm pushing you. When I say the same thing I do, meaning that I'll promote your construction, but I do foundation repair. So if you do a foundation repair, I'm not promoting you. I'll promote daycares, food, whatever. I don't do that anymore. So I'll definitely promote you. Give me one or more sentences. Yeah, so you basically, I'll promote you directly on whatever you do. If you're doing something that want to make money, I'll promote you. Is there any questions in Twitch? Because I see a lot of people saying things, so I need to know. But I will promote your business, man. But be prepared. Once again, I can't stress that enough. Be prepared with whatever you're doing for the flow of traffic. The last thing I want you to do is start a business and ruin yourself. I've seen it happen. Matter of fact, that happened with Krispy Kreme donut. Y'all remember Krispy Kreme donut? They blew up so fast and got all of these brick and mortar stores in the whole 9 yards. And in no time, 5 years, they were gone because they couldn't handle the demand that it was on, and they went under quickly. Now the only place you see Krispy Kreme is every blue moon you see a brick and mortar, or you see them in the corner stores. They went out. They lost. You can look up the story, Google it on YouTube, and they'll tell you Krispy Kreme lost. A multi-$100 million business down the drain. So, and they had good donuts to me. Some of you all may not like it, but they had good donuts. So make sure you can handle the influx of business. Once again, we're going to recap. Do you offer business structure service? Yes, I do. I structure business service. It's kind of expensive, but it depends. What I'm telling you now, I'm giving you the game for free. But to do this, normally I charge $2,500 to structure your business. And that's me structuring the business for you. I actually go and get your LLC or your INC, whichever I think is best. I always think the INC is best for you. But if it's several members, they may want an LLC, they may want an LLP. What is an LLC? A LLC is a limited liability corporation. A LLP is limited liability partnership. Those are 2 different things. Depending on what you're doing, most lawyers are LLP. So depending on what you're doing, they may want you to be a LLP, or you may want to be an INC. Then with an INC, you may be a S corp, or you may be a C corp. Now you got that. Then some of you may not want to be neither. You may want to be a 501c3, which is a nonprofit, and some of you may want to be a 508. So it just depends on what you're doing. Like I said, free consultation, man. I can take you to another level. We ain't even touch on getting money. We ain't even touch on that yet. I can show you how to get money all kinds of ways, from Stripe, from PayPal. It's all kind of ways to get free money, man. You just have to be prepared. Before we close, what we got?
Your feelings to help your life. Hurt your feelings to help your